What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Check it out. Kawhi Leonard, his sister situation, for the love of sports. Let's talk about it. All right, guys. This is the NBA topic. Kawhi Leonard, as you all know, especially if you check my last video on this topic, uh, his sister's up for murder and she could be facing the death penalty. They robbed an old lady and pretty much beat her to death. They beat her down, and she didn't survive in the hospital. And the results of her death were from the injuries that they caused, and allegedly. Let's remember, guys, guilty until proven innocent. Of course, this is the charges, and I believe that they have footage of the ladies leaving the restroom or whatever, and it's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. You know, I don't like to speculate, but I would assume that mental illness or maybe drug addiction or something is at play here because it really makes no sense or it could be that they have a horrible relationship or none at all. But it doesn't make a lot of sense that someone who has a brother that's that wealthy, that's making that much money, would rob someone for $1,000 and then beat them to the point that they die. Now, of course, the older lady was 84 years old, so at that age you can't be getting beat around the head and that kind of stuff. And it's so unfortunate for that family, and it's actually unfortunate for Kawhi Leonard's family to be going through this. But the topic today is about Kawhi Leonard because this is NBA basketball, and he is definitely a prominent basketball player, one of the best in the game right now. And he's just made this move to a new team, to the Clippers, and there's high expectations for this Clipper team. Possibly going to the championship. Kawhi going right back to the championship. But as we know, guys, mental is in sports. Half is your talent and what you do on there, but half is mental, and that's everything in life. You have to have your mental faculty straight to succeed. And when you have a sibling that's up for murder and could possibly get the death penalty, that's a lot to deal with. And guys, these cases are drawn out. They take a long time. Now, they kept Kamisha Williams, I believe her name is. They kept her locked up without bail because they pretty much consider her a flight risk, and I can understand that. Kawhi Leonard makes enough money to post $1 million bail, cash out, and then if she doesn't show up, you lose your bail money. But if he just signed for 103 million and he has 102 left, and he could give her $1 million and say, okay, go to Milan and stay there, and no extradition laws and this type of stuff. So they kept her. They kept her without bail. Now, these type of cases, especially since he does have the money he had, and I'm not sure if he's going to be helping her out with lawyers or whatever, but you would assume, or at least the prosecution and the judge assume that he will. These type of cases can drag out for a long time, guys. You know what I mean? And when you look at that factor, uh, they could possibly be going through this court case while he gets into the 2020 NBA season. Hell, we're at the end of this year pretty much. It's September. It's only 3 months left. And, high profile cases like this sometimes last a lot longer than 3 months. Look how long the OJ case lasted. And, so how is that going to play on Kawhi Leonard's mental when the season starts? And remember, guys, half mental, half what you do on that court. But you have to have your mental faculties in straight in order to succeed in life, in anything, whether it's sports, business, raising children, moving about yourself. You have to be mentally there, mentally sound. And this could really affect Kawhi Leonard and what happens next season and the team because, listen, there's no question that is their best player. This is why they paid him all of that money, because he's worth it. He's definitely worth it. He's the best two-way player in the game. There's no argument. He has probably the second or third, I would say the third best two-way player in the game in Paul George, and that's going to be a powerful team. But Kawhi Leonard's going to have to be there uh, mentally for this team to succeed. So this topic is: will this affect Kawhi Leonard mentally? Will it affect him and the Clippers' possibility of success? You know, me personally, and remember, guys, it's not about me, but I always give my opinions as well. But me personally, I believe that it will. I believe that this is going to have some type of effect on Kawhi Leonard and his success with the Clippers. How much of an effect it will have, I'm not sure. But I do think that this is going to take a toll on Kawhi Leonard. You know, and that's for some reason they have just like quite a horrible relationship, and sometimes siblings just hate each other. That's actually, it happens, and we have to remember, celebrities or not, these are still people. You know what I mean? These are still people, and sometimes celebrities or whatever, they don't get along with their siblings. Some of them don't even like their siblings. Now, I love all of my siblings. I mean, we're cool. Rest in peace. My younger brother just passed not too long ago. Just a young man, but we were cool. I didn't have any gripes or complaints or problems with my siblings. But if this was a perfect world, no one will. But it's not a perfect world, and we have to understand that Kawhi Leonard could possibly have had a relationship with his sister, and if she's up for the death penalty, that could take a mental toll. But again, that's my opinion. I need to know what you guys think. For this mastermind contest, will it affect him, or you know, do you feel Kawhi Leonard will be strong enough to get through this, head back to that NBA championship? And some players are mentally strong, but the greatest basketball player of all time, in my opinion, Michael Jordan, he left the game of basketball for 2 years when his father was murdered. Okay, this is family, guys, and so Jordan obviously couldn't handle it mentally. He knew that he wouldn't. Jordan was one of the game's greatest competitors, uh, very dedicated, but he just couldn't continue when something happened with his father. So, what do you guys think is going to be of Kawhi Leonard? Is this going to affect him mentally? 150 words or less in the comment section. Or you can send an audio recording to the Speak Your Mind Sports Talk at gmail.com, 30 seconds or less. And guys, give relevant facts here, okay? Relevant facts. This is how you compete in the mastermind competition. So hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon so you know when I drop these videos. And for the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace, guys.